Good morning, hello. It is January 11th, Thursday. It's nearly the end of the week. It's a cold day. I think it's supposed to, hopefully, snow today. I don't know if that will happen. I think it was supposed to have started raining last night and then be, sleeting and snowing today, and none of those things have happened. So, does not look promising. I just want some snow. If it's gonna be cold and it's gonna be winter, they give me snow. Yeah. Nope, it's dry. Well, good morning. How are you guys doing? It is nearly noon. So, I barely made it. Oh, this house is cold. I'm gonna have to find some sweatpants. This morning, what have I done? Made coffee, which is warm. Had a phone call about Affair of the Heart. A booth change, which is not a big deal, I don't care. The lady was so sweet and so apologetic, and I have a sad feeling that people are not always as understanding about that as I was, because of how sorry and apologetic she was. But it's not a big deal. I don't care. I mean, yeah, there are definitely areas at Affair of the Heart that are better than other areas and more traffic-y and all of that jazz, but it is not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So I've done that this morning. Rinsed and refilled my water jug. Took all my vitamins. Had breakfast. Had a couple business emails going back and forth. You know, the general. And now, work. Need to do some work. I'll wash my face. I washed my eye makeup off with my eye makeup remover that I got. So I haven't been super productive. Now I'm gonna be doing some research. Research, man, things are expensive. You know what I mean? They're just pricey. Woo! It is 11 days. Oh, I soaked my water plants last night. You mean not my water plants. My air plants. They had their month soak last night, which was exciting. I mean, I think they're doing good. Who knows? What's going on? I've been, Brady and I are planning to go to Scott and Zach's wedding in Mexico in June. So I've been looking up places to stay, but we don't know who all's gonna go. And this is one of those deals where, because it's in another country, because it's traveling, it involves a lot more planning's not the right word. A lot more like, for one, you've got to have a passport if you don't have one, and it's got to be up to date if you do have one. You've got to book flights, you've got to find places to stay, you've got to figure out your transportation because the location is not where you fly into, so you've got to get there and all of that jazz. And so you can't just like dilly-dally around, especially if you're going with other people and don't want to, especially if you're going with other people. You can always room by yourself, probably be more expensive, not necessarily, but probably. And so it's one of those situations, and because there are a bunch of other people wanting to know what you're doing, it makes it hard. Planning trips with lots of people, especially, you know, with there's so many different factors, you know, and finances are an issue. You don't just have, oh, dang, I didn't buy my flights in time. They cost $800 now when they would have been $400, but that's no big deal. I don't have that, you know, freeway. Some people do, and that is just fine because, you know, you don't have to worry about last minute travel and you get to be a lot more spontaneous, which I love. I love it. That would be amazing. That is the dream. But it is not the norm. So we're messaging last night and trying to figure out who all is wanting to stay together, if we're going to get a house and all of us be able to stay together, who isn't, who doesn't know yet, and all of this with figuring it all out with a bunch of people, you know? And then also, Brady and I will have been married a year in April, and so we want to do a 1-year anniversary trip somewhere. So working on that as well. It is just January is a very planny, researchy month. Planny, researchy. Both, neither work. Oh gosh. Neither of those words, but you do know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, I spent a lot of time on Airbnb yesterday, looking at places to stay, which is super fun. I really do like Airbnb. I would love to have a place that I can list on Airbnb. We stayed in a couple Airbnb places. We went to New Zealand on our honeymoon, and it was just, you go there and you stay there and you meet the host and, you know, they get you situated, and then you probably, most places we stayed, we didn't really ever see them again. Some you do, some you don't. I think it depends, and a lot of times they are like, I'm here if you need me, but I'm going to be doing my own thing, so I'm not going to be hovering, you know, which is nice. I like that a lot. Hovering causes me to get anxious. Anyway, so it was just really cool though to be going through their little sign books and signing in your name and giving a little review in the book for future guests, and then looking back and it's like, oh, this person was also from the US. That's really cool. This person's from Canada. This person's from Europe and Germany and England, and just, it was really cool to see all of that. And so I think it would be so fun to have a place where people came to stay. So for when you want to live in somewhere that's worth coming to visit. But just to then get to meet all of the people from all over, maybe from down the road that you didn't know before, or, you know, a state away if it's in the US, or just a bordering country, you know, like Mexico or Canada, or, you know, across the world, a country maybe you've never heard of, or a country you have heard of but you don't know a lot about, or one that you're obsessed with and you've done all of this research on and it's your dream place to visit, and then somebody from there comes and stays and you get to meet them. I don't know, I just think it would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun. You just get to have those little tastes of a bunch of different cultures and stuff when people come and stay with you, and you get to share a little taste of your culture with them when you accept them into your home as a spare room, or if you have like little condos or whatever you've got. Yeah, I think it will be really fun. Anyway, so clearly I was very productive yesterday because I was just thinking about how amazing it would be. I did do a lot of research and saved some houses and yeah, all that. fun stuff.